You have seen this everywhere. Social media, podcasts, viral clips, billionaires telling you that school does not matter, that education is the waste of the time, that if you just believe in yourself and hustle hard enough, you will make it. Let's start with Bill Gates, the most famous dropout in the history. Everyone knows about him, like he left Harvard to start Microsoft, but most people do not know what happened before the Harvard. Gates grew up in upper middle class family in Seattle. His father was a prominent attorney. His mother served on the board of directors for a major bank and for United Way. At the age of 13, his parents enrolled him in Lakeside School, one of the most elite prep schools in the country. This school happened to have one of the first computer terminals in America. Gates has unlimited access to it. By the time he reached Harvard, he already been programming for years on equipment most people never have seen before. When he dropped out, his family had money to catch him if he fell. Dropping out from Harvard is not a risk for Bill Gates. It was a calculated move with a safety net most people only dream of. And here is the part you may not aware of. Gates still reads one book every single week. He watches lectures. He never stopped learning. He did not drop out of education. He dropped out from one building. His education has never ended. Now, let's talk about the Mark Zuckerberg. He built Facebook at dorm room at Harvard, dropped out, and became one of the richest people on the earth. Inspiring story, right? So let's look closer. Before Harvard, Zuckerberg attended Phillips Accelerate Academy, one of the most elite private boarding schools in America. His father is a dentist and his mother is a psychiatrist. He has a kind of a financial cushion where dropping out and moving out to California with his friends, not moving back to his parents' basement to figure out the rent. But here is the most important detail. The people who helped Zuckerberg build the Facebook, his co-founders Eduardo Sabatini, Justin Masquez, and Chris Hughes, all of his Harvard classmates. He met them at Harvard. The idea of flew at Harvard. The first user was a Harvard student. Without Harvard, there would no Facebook. The very institution he left behind was the one he made everything possible for him. So when someone tells you Zuckerberg is proof that college doesn't matter, ask them, where did he meet every person who helped him build his empire? And then Elon Musk presented a self-taught genius who did everything on his own. Musk attended private school in South Africa, then Queen's University in Canada. Then he transferred to the University of Pennsylvania, one of the 8 Ivy League schools, where he earned not 1 but 2 bachelor's degrees in physics and in economics boarding school. He briefly enrolled in PhD program at Stanford. He left after 2 days, not because education failed him, but because he had an opportunity in the foundation to pursue Elon Musk's 2 degrees from one of the best universities. Calling him a dropout is like calling someone who finished a marathon but skipped the victory lap just with a quarter. So everyone who dropped out became a billionaire. There are tens of millions who did not. You just never heard their names. This is called survivorship bias. We only see the winners. The people who drop out and failed are not invisible. They do not get TED Talks. They do not get magazine covers. They do not get podcast interviews. The dropout myth is not just misleading, it is dangerous. It tells young people in our community The people who are already face barrier to education, the one thing can change their lives, is not worth to pursuing. And here is what those billionaires never tell you on the podcast. When they hire people for their own company, they only hire people with degrees. They hire people with skills that comes from education. They set it as a standard for as employee, so they pretend does not apply to them. Education is not just degree. It is the people you need. It is the ideas you expose to, clubs you join, the sports you play, the study groups you find your best friend or your business partner. It is discovering at age 20 when you love something you never knew existed. It is building a safety net that catches you when life gets hard. At Taleem, we believe that education is liberation, and we are here to make sure that every person in our community has access to it, not because someone told them to, but because they discovered them for themselves that why it matters.